What's going on, guys and girls? Rob here, and rain delay in Washington. It's going to be a while. It'll be at least an hour, probably an hour and a half rain delay. It's going to be a while, no doubt about it. It's storming all over DC. I think they'll finish tonight, but it's probably going to be a late night finish to this game. 4-1 right now. The Yankees on. I've been watching some baseball, huh? Well, how about you, Huss? You been watching? Yes, we've been finally getting rain. Yes, 2 days in a row we've gotten rain. Yes, so thank goodness. Yes, I don't think they're going to finish. Sean says he doesn't think they will. I think they will finish, just due to the fact it's a bad storm right there now. Yeah, thank goodness. I'm glad about that too. And yeah, we needed it. Very weird without a crowd. It is real weird. They don't need crowd noises. Who else hates the crowd noises? And whatever they're saying, then a crowd noise. That's the only reason they get the crowd noise there, guys. It's to cover up what the players are saying. Trust me, because you're going to have some saying some stuff they probably shouldn't be saying. A couple things in the news today. Tony Finau. If you've never heard of Tony Finau, yeah, it's terrible. Tony Finau played great last weekend for 3 rounds, right? And then Sunday came out and shot a 78. Remember, I told you guys he wasn't going to win the tournament. He didn't win. He fires his caddy. But when these caddies say something to these players and say, look, I don't think you should shoot this. I think you need to do this. They override all the time. So it's sour grapes, no doubt about it. He's pissed that he didn't win last week. But what other thing could he do, right? Throw his clubs away? They're under contract with those. Throw his balls away? He's under contract with those. Not show up? Well, he can do that if he wants to, but he won't get paid. Get rid of the caddy. And that's exactly what he did. So now he's got his swing coach as his caddy, part-time. Then he's going to have to find a new one. Let me tell you what that's all like, guys. Let me tell you. It's like going to a swimming instructor, okay? And you're just about learning how to swim, and then you fire them, and then you go get a new one. Somebody else is going to teach you how to swim. And yeah, so Philip Reynolds says he's available at 12.5%. Yeah. Some other news out there. Has anybody ever heard of Pat McAfee? Pat McAfee. Be interesting to see if anybody's ever heard of him. Pat McAfee. I'd heard of him. Yes. Philip's heard of him. Huss has heard of him. Pat McAfee was once the Indianapolis Colts. Yes, he has his own show. You're right. The Washington football team. I don't think it's going to be club. They're going to be called the team. Pat McAfee has his own TV show now. He was once a punter for the Indianapolis Colts. He had, do you guys like the MLB playoff format also take? Phil, I hate that last part. The runner on second to start extra innings is stupid. Totally ignorant. Totally ignorant. The other parts, DH, I can deal with it. It's only for this. It's only for this season. It's come next year. The batters are going to hit again. The format in the playoffs, it's okay. It's all right. It's not my favorite, but 8-8. We'll go with it. So the worst part about it is the runner on second base. I think it's stupid as hell. This man, Pat McAfee, had it's totally ignorant. Pat McAfee had a gentleman on his show named Austin Jenkins. Austin Jenkins is a professional wrestler out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, that's been going by the name of Adam Cole. Adam Cole. He wrestled MLW. He wrestled Ring of Honor. He's wrestled a lot of different places and wrestled some independent scenes. Then is now with WWE NXT. I think that's right. NXT. So no, Adam Cole, not what's the other one? Cole. Adam Cole is a wrestler. The Cole you're talking about is what's the announcer's name? Cole. Michael Cole. Yeah, that's right. Michael Cole. Adam Cole, he's one. He goes, Adam Cole, baby. Okay. No, his real name's Austin Jenkins. Oh, the real Michael Cole's real name's Michael Coltart. Oh, it could be. But Adam Cole's name is Austin Jenkins, and young guy, and he decided, well, these two guys have not liked each other. The way I understand it, this McAfee, Pat McAfee, has showed up on this WWE NXT a few times, and it's never been the most liked situation. Okay, and they've never been friends. But the McAfee show got in touch with WWE. Could we get Adam Cole on our show? Adam Cole agrees. He's in Indianapolis. This guy's in Indianapolis with his show. He's not in New York. He's not in syndication in like Chicago or LA. He's in Indianapolis doing a show. No, not a wrestling match. He's interviewing him. Pat McAfee, but he's been in the he's done some jabbing and jarring. Sparring and shit with some of the wrestlers. So he's a punter. Well, let's see. That's enough said right there. So he gets him in the studio today. If you guys have not seen it, you definitely need to see it. And he needles Austin for 10 minutes. I do not regularly watch Pat's show. No, I don't like him that good. Adam Cole, I can deal with a little bit here and there. Pat McAfee kept needling him about his size, about, well, you've never done anything on your own, and this stuff. He kept on going. About 13 and a half minutes into the show, he goes off. And I'm talking about Jenkins. Adam Cole goes off. Hey, you motherfucker. Do you want me to kick your ass? Or, hey, son of a bitch. Does it have to be all about this? Fuck you. And the horse you rode in on. A guy comes over. Like McAfee's got like 5 guys. Kind of like the Dan Patrick show. So they're all sitting on the side kind of, yeah, all that kind of shit. Every time he's doing something, kind of picking and needling it. So this guy comes walking over, right? One of the guys comes walking over, and he touches him, and he pushes his ass. He's like, oh, hell no, you keep your hands off of me. And he says, go fuck yourself, and walks out of the damn interview area. Now, it could have been a spot for WWE. I don't know. I don't tend to think so, Number one, because a lot of that had to get edited off of radio. Okay. It was a spot that they taped. It was not live. It had to get edited for radio. So a lot of this shit won't even be seen on the radio. But if you want to watch it on YouTube, you can watch it. Pat McAfee, Adam Cole interview. It happened earlier today. You okay? What's wrong? Oh, shit. She's banging her foot on the bed, on the bar underneath the bed. Tell me if you need some help. So, you know, I don't know if it's a work or not. I don't know if it's something. It's like 9 months ago. This was put up today. This was put up today, July 23rd. Let me see. It's when did he lose his belt? When did he lose his? This is since he's lost his belt. This has been since he lost his title. He held it for 403 days, and I think this is relatively new. I do. I think it's today, man. So Pat McAfee, Adam Rose interview. Pat McAfee, Adam Rose interview. Seven hours ago. Yeah. Adam Cole storms out of Pat McAfee interview after incident. No, this is brand new today. This right here is brand new, man. This was 7 hours ago. Adam Cole storms off mid-interview with Pat McAfee wrestling news. Today, Adam Cole was a special guest on the Pat McAfee show. Yeah, it happened today. It happened today. And I saw the interview. I watched it. And I'd like for you guys. Yeah, don't put Michael Cole, put Adam Cole. And here it is. There it is when he got up in his damn face about it. I mean, yeah. And that's just before he was ready to leave. He never did try to reach over and get a hold of McAfee. He just was telling him to go kiss ass or whatever. He was saying bye to him. And this other guy grabbed a hold to him. I thought he was going to knock the shit out of him. I really did. He pushed him back and he was like, oh no. Oh no. And McAfee is a fat son of a bitch. He's got some arms on him, yes. I don't know. But he kept calling him a little guy and small guy and this shit. You never done nothing on your own stuff. And he finally got fed up with it. I think he baited him. I think he's baiting him the whole time, along with his crew. I mean, the whole time, every time he's needling him just a little bit, you hear the crew back in the back. Yeah, that kind of shit. And you guys decide on your own. I mean, obviously, I won't know what you guys think about it. You can definitely put it underneath the comment section here. Definitely watch it though. It's like 14 minutes. It's about 13 minutes before Austin Jenkins takes off, and that's like I said, that's Adam Cole. He takes off and he's out of there, but then they talk about him a little bit. Oh, you son of a bitch, this motherfucker, and that kind of shit. Adam Cole trends as Twitter debates the legitimacy of the heated Pat McAfee. And that's the thing. Is it legit? I don't know. He maybe just try but he, like I say, he was shooting the F-bomb off. And when you do that, that gives me the tendency to think it's probably not a work because yeah, they'll probably show it next Wednesday night on NXT. Probably so. But everything will go beep, 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 beep. And you really don't know what it said so much when you hear all those beeps. Could be anything. Where if he had hit him and attacked him, then you start wondering, okay, is he going to sue him? And then let's get a good long lawsuit against WWE and all, and really keep him in the news. That would have made me think maybe it was set up by him attacking him, but he didn't attack him. He said what he had to say and got the hell out. So I like the True Gordy better than Pat McAfee. I don't know him. I've seen McAfee a few times, and Pat McAfee reveals a DM conversation with Adam Cole before the blow up on the radio. Not Garrett Cole now. So he sends something to Adam Cole, direct messaging him. But and WWE may not have WWE might not even known he was coming in doing it. They do have that option. Yeah, the Kraken, right? Not my favorite team name. Definitely not. But I guess it could have done worse, right? Washington football team. Washington football team. That's what they're known as. All of 2020. They couldn't come up with a name. Do you sell your house before you buy another one? do you give up residence in one house and not have another place to move to? Yeah, I know. I know it's going to be a while before they get playing again. Do you do that? So why would you start changing a name until you got another name in place? Right? I don't understand that one at all. Yeah. Yeah. Do it with all the football teams. The Dallas football team, Tampa Bay football team, New York National Football Conference, Giants, New York American Football Conference, Jets. Oh, a football team. New York American Conference football team, New York National Conference football team. Oh, boy. I had my parents over this evening. I showed off a couple of things we had to eat, and it's was good. Can't say anything bad about it. Had some strawberry pie Mom made, and it's coming apart, but who gives a damn, right? Strawberry pie, good and cold. Oh yeah, probably will happen. Probably will happen. You're right. It's beyond me. I don't know. Yeah, let me show you how hot it was in my car the other day. In our car, about 105 inside the car. That was when we first cranked it up late the other evening. I was like, wow, crazy shit, crazy shit. Race 6 tomorrow for Philip. Yes, sir. Huss, they don't know what they're doing. It's I guess they don't want to have to ever. They don't want to have to change them again. And now they know the Indians, Cleveland Indians, is getting looked at. It's just a matter of time for Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs are going to get looked at very, very soon. And then who's next? Who's next? Just a look all around the league. Minnesota. I have a. Can you imagine this? I have a twin brother. I don't think you should call. We're offended by you calling us the Twins. It was 4-1. That's still a score. It's raining. It's raining there right now. And who knows? Who knows who's next? Peter does not like Arizona calling their birds the Cardinals. Call them the Redbirds, please. St. Louis, we want you to call them the Redbirds from now on. Don't offend them by calling them the Cardinals. Atlanta, no more Falcons. Just call them flying animals. The Atlanta Flying Animals. flying animals. Miami, we would much rather you call it the Porpoises. No more Dolphins. Call them Porpoise. Who knows? As soon as you turn around twice, they'll change something else. Crazy ass people. Crazy ass people. Yeah, I was in there watching some of the baseball. You know how stupid the flying animals would sound. the Atlanta Flying Animals are here tonight, and they're playing really, really well. We will no longer call any team by apparel, socks, gloves, or otherwise. We will call them the Boston Apparel team, the Chicago Apparel. Chicago Apparel. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get bad. How about NFL banning the use of animals as mascots? Yeah, no more animals. No more animals. Oh boy. The Houston homeless people would like to announce that they're going to have a new football team called the Houston Homelessness. Houston Homelessness. They're going to play. They're going to play in the old Astrodome, where the homeless people. Yeah, wife. She'll watch baseball. She's not going to watch the Yankees play. She'll watch the Phillies play. While we're going this weekend, we'll try to catch them. They're on NBC Sports Network tomorrow night. The Phillies are. They're going to be on all sorts of networks, guys. You got to kind of watch. You got to kind of look for your local where they're at. They're not blacking them out this year. You see, normally the Nats would black them out, but they're not doing it this year. They played on ESPN tonight. Yeah, we're taking off in the morning. We are going to try to get to Southwest Virginia by about 11 o'clock, 11:30 if we can. Reds and Tigers tomorrow. Marlins and Phillies. Marlins played some good ball at the end of the training, so we'll see what they're doing. Nobody's giving them a chance, so watch out. Anytime you got a sleeping dog, you got to watch what's going on. You wake them up, they might bite you. It's pretty wild, pretty wild. Dale, I have not heard any new news about Dale today. we we'll see what's happening there about him. Um, I won't. Philip will have updates if there are any updates Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So definitely check Philip's channel out. And I just want to see a baseball fight. Definitely check out Philip's channel for any and all updates. And I will too. I may get an email. If I get an email, switch over to MLS and the Galaxy continue to suck. Oh, man. As soon as they got rid of that big guy, as soon as they loaned him out to Italy, they ain't been the same. Spain, still playing the MLS, Corona-infested Florida. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense there either. We're going to definitely, let's say, we'll be out of here tomorrow, so I definitely won't be on here at all tomorrow. If you get a chance, watch that Adam Cole, Pat McAfee interview. It was from earlier today. I think it was, I want to say maybe 10 o'clock this morning. May have been 11 o'clock our time. May have been 10 o'clock Indianapolis time. They're an hour different from us, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, it does, but watch it all. I mean, it was a pretty good interview. What I want you to do is decide whether you think the wrestler Adam Cole is the one that starts this, or if you think McAfee starts it. I'd like to hear what everybody going to have a Glory Days boxing fight in the middle of race 6. So, yeah, if you watch it, come back to this video and let us know how you feel about it. Okay, I'm tending to side a little bit with Austin Jenkins here. Adam Cole, they were picking all time, by the size. He'd never done nothing on his own. Oh no, you never done anything on your own, and they really pressed that issue. Well, Juan Soto screwed himself. He only reported on Saturday or Sunday this past week. So he only reported like 5 days ago. He comes in there, marches in there and says, oh, okay, now I want my position. They had just about given his position away to somebody else. And he ended up, I want to say Sunday, playing pretty well wherever it was. I forgot where it was. But anyway, then he gets tested on yesterday or today one. Corona. But he was with about 4 other players that reported late, real late. So they were not in a good position before that happened. And now the Nats, their offense is a pretty anemic now. I mean, they don't have Zimmerman. Zimmerman, to me, he could help him out a lot if they had his power bat. Matt Adams got he's went 3 or 4 teams since then, but he was a good ball player when he was there. Adam Eaton, he and Kendrick now got to hold that boat together, and I just don't know if they're going to or not. And then to give up 4 runs to the Yankees tonight, I'm telling you. I just don't see I don't see Washington being there at the end. I really don't. I like Philly, man. I like Philly. Philly's got plenty of offense. I don't think they'll get shut out in none of the 60 games. I don't think they'll get shut out not even one time. They got too much offense. You're playing with a DH. There's no sense in not scoring at least 1 run. But I think they're going to have some nights where they're going to run some runs in there. I mean, they're going to have a clock go, click, 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 and just, you look up 1 minute and be 1 run, next minute it'd be 5 runs. I think they're going to have them kind of innings. And with the top of the lineup that they've got, all 1 through 7, pretty much, it's pretty tough. It really is. And the 8 and 9, you can't look out for them either, because Hasty can hit the ball out of the park. He can do it. And if Kingery is number 9 hitter, which they're saying he could be, he's going to be tough. And then, of course, Alec Bohm, is he starting the season with them now that, the other guy got his hand hit? He's got a chance. If Bohm can go out the first 15 games, let's say hit 5 home runs, hit 275, do you put him back on the bench once Segura comes back? I would put Segura back at second base. I'd put Alec Bohm right there at third and be like, okay, now Kingery, when you're playing, you may DH for us. Kangaroo will probably get a couple of home runs. Kingery, not kangaroo. But that's a line. That's a potent lineup, especially if Jay Bruce is DHing against a right-handed bat. I mean, a right-handed pitcher. Look at those left-handed bats in. You got Harper, Bruce, Haseley, Gregorius. That's tough. And then on the right-hand side, all you got's Bohm, Hoskins, and Real Muto, and McCutchen. That's a stout lineup. That's a real stout lineup. They just got to get some pitching, and they don't have to be Hall of Famers. If they just go out there, average 2 or 3 runs, maybe 4 runs some nights, they'll be fine. I saw where the Fields hit up Max for 7 runs. Yeah. He threw a little chin music to Harper. Next pitch, he knocked it over the damn right field fence. Or a couple pitches later. He throwed it in on him a little bit, and Harper kind of smiled at him, and he knocked the piss out of it. It was 2 or 3. They got 2 or 3 home runs that night. Yeah. But Harper hit one, man. I mean, it was 400 and some feet. I know it was. I mean, it may have been 450 even. I mean, he just knocked it. He just creamed it out of there. As soon as it left the bat, he just, okay. Yeah. Yeah, Max Scherzer hadn't been the same. Funniest shit ever. Pat. Yeah, I told you, Huss. If you watch that whole video, yeah, you watch the whole video. See, I still think McAfee picked it with him, though. See, he's sitting there kind of laughing and shit and kind of going, shrugging it off like, yeah, whatever. Kind of like, I got all my friends, right? He ain't going to do shit. And he finally just kicked the damn microphone down, got right up there to the damn table and said, hey, you, fuck you. He did. He was ready to fight, but he didn't. So that makes me think it's not set up so much, just due to the fact they didn't fight. Yeah. We was talking about how big he was. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and you never done nothing on your own. He also told him that. He said, yeah, you never done nothing on your own. He got mad. He got pissed. And hey, I'm like this about it. Okay? If you're going to be in a man's face and you're going to talk to him about his job, yeah, watch the last 2 or 3 minutes of him. He's needling him and shit. Keeps needling at him. And yeah, he don't ever say I digress or anything like that. He just keeps on with it. And finally, he just says, "The hell with it. I'm going to say something to him." So I don't know. It's just it could be either way though. It definitely could be set up shit. I kind of think it ain't though, just due to the fact, like I say, everything would have to be beep 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 because that's all he said. You know, if he had said, "I'm going to kick your tail and watch out," that kind of stuff, you know, and knocked over something on his desk and then walked off, maybe so, or simply went around there and started fighting him because you know, you hit somebody in their work environment, that's a lawsuit, right? Unless it's set up. So that's what makes me think it's not set up. I think they probably he may not WWE may not even known about it until it was over with, and they're probably like, "Oh, geez." But then they can probably be like, "Hey, you know, this might draw some people to watch us next week. See if maybe they thought, give me the GOAT for every sport." Oh man, that's GOAT golf. Nicklaus is still a GOAT. Sorry, Tiger. It's still Nicklaus right now. 18 majors. Uh, he was hitting the ball 300 yards 40 years ago. 40 years ago, he was hitting it 300 yards. Nobody else was, but he was. So I'll give him that one. Racing Earnhardt, Dale Earnhardt Sr. Best I ever seen. He could drive a car. He could drive like I say, he could drive a tow motor and win a race. He's tough guy. Wrong place, wrong time, and it took his life. That's just all that was. You want hockey? Gretzky. You got a lot of other names out there, but Gretzky's still the flag bearer. 200 points, what, 3 straight seasons? 5, I don't forget. It may have been 5 straight seasons. You just don't see shit like that no more. Crazy shit. 200 points. And that's when you could hit. That's when you could fight. That's when you could kind of grab a shirt once in a while and get by with it. Nowadays, you do that holding 2-minute penalty. Have you played hockey? I have not played Hockey Blast, Sharva. Have you tried at your golf yet? I mean, not your golf. I mean your boxing. Have you tried your boxing out yet? Boy, oh boy. Oh man. I haven't gotten to it yet. Just got done with dinner and I'm feeling like I need to rest my eyes. The wife already done went to bed already. How's Miss Rob? Miss Rob is actually tired. Um, we had, like I said, we had the parents over. We had corn. You guys ever took corn? Shucks and all, just lay them on the grill, cook them. Did that. Had lima beans. Had What else? We had burgers and hot dogs and, oh yeah, baked potatoes as well. I don't know what a corn, it was white corn though. It was that white. Yeah, Huss agrees. Pat was pushing it a little bit. And Pat had his mind on trying to start some shit. Maybe ratings are down. Maybe that's what McAfee wanted. His ratings are down. I need to push the issue with this son of a bitch a little bit. Hey, some people, Rob, what would you have done if you were in Adam's shoes and Pat was pushing it with you? Probably would have just walked out, because now McAfee's show it'll get some ratings now. I probably just walked out. Easier said than done though. You know, somebody cutting you down, cutting anything you got going on down. It's easier said than done. But you're probably better off just to get up and walk out. But he got in a pissing match with him there for 30 seconds and then walked out. I definitely, if that guy would have grabbed a hold of me, I'd have hit him. I wouldn't have pushed him. I'd have knocked the shit out of him. He didn't have any right. He didn't have any right to come over and go grabbing at him. Yeah, but I probably would have just walked the hell out. You know, you can kind of figure when somebody's degrading you, talking down to you, act like, okay, I'm up here and you're right here, and you know, we got to understand you've had a little help doing what you're doing in your career. You got to understand that, and you've never done nothing by yourself. That little jabs like that, after a while, man, somebody, they don't hit people right. And he kept saying it, do a slide, dig, punch on Pat, and moonwalk out like yeah. I know you've had a few too many Twinkies, and maybe Indianapolis, maybe the city likes you, but the team must not have. They gave up on you and walk out. Do something like that if you want to. But hey, it was no denying when McAfee played, he was a tough kid. But now he's got a big mouth though, and that's his job though, to have a big mouth. He gets paid to have, to say stuff. You just gotta realize you gotta take the good with the bad. If somebody comes up and pops you upside the face, you gotta take it. You may be able to sue them and stuff, but still, you gotta watch what you say or suffer consequences sometimes. That's just the way it is. I mean, that could have been, think about it, that could have been Mike Tyson. That could have been a lot of different people right there. And some people would have went up and knocked the hell out of him. Jenkins got up, walked the hell out. Didn't bother him. I mean, he knocked over his microphone. Yeah, all right. But he really didn't, he was just like, okay, look, enough is enough. I'm getting the hell out of here. Watch a lot of Russell Brand podcasts. I never be not a big fan. Yeah. Oh, you listen to him. Tyson's going to fight again. Tyson's going to fight Roy Jones Jr. 8 rounds, headgear on, exhibition. They have not told the money. They probably won't tell him money probably for another few weeks. This is what I say happens. Last minute. When I say last minute, it might be within the side of a week. It might be within 2 hours before it's supposed to start. One of them backs up. One of them, he's got an injury. You wait and see. Wait and see. It won't ever take place. I don't think it ever will. Last time I watched Russell Brand, he was married to Katy Perry for about 5 minutes. Yeah. That's what I say happens, though. I say those two will never fight. I'll say they won't fight. Who would win in theoretical boxing match? Conor McGregor now or Mike Tyson 10 years older? 10 years. You mean if they got in a fight right now, who would win? Mike Tyson. Conor McGregor, his best move is taking somebody down. And that's one thing he can't do with Mike Tyson unless he hits him and knocks him down. Mike Tyson is undeniably one of the top, I think, one of the top 5 punchers that I've ever seen. How many times did you ever see him hit somebody square on and they looked him in the eye and laughed? It didn't happen. When he hit you, you knew it. Conor McGregor, we don't know that. Conor McGregor, we know he's an MMA fighter. Tough son of a bitch. Yes. My money would be on Tyson. Oh, imagine Mike Tyson 10 years older than what he is now. Oh, Tyson would be 63, man, 64 years old. I would give McGregor the edge there then. I mean, Tyson could still be in great shape at 63 or 64. But dear Lord, man, I mean, 30 years difference, that's a lot. Yeah, that's too much. But I think Tyson at 54 could beat his ass. I think he could. Now, that's just me. That's just me. It's what, 17, 18 years difference in their age? Something like that. McGregor, right now, I mean, I've seen Tyson, what he looks like now. And I would definitely give Tyson the edge. The longer it goes, obviously, the better off McGregor would be, but you can't run but so far inside of a ring. And Tyson knew how to cut the ring off really well. He was good at that. Anytime you wanted to run from corner to corner, he used angle. He's a good angle fighter. And he knew how to come after you because he was hunting. When he fought, he was hunting. That's just the way he was. It weren't many fighters like him. Hagler was the same way. Hagler went hunting. Every time Hagler came in the ring, he was coming after you. Isn't the Tyson Jones fight just for? It's supposed to be for charity. 8 rounds. They're wearing I think they're making some money on it too. Literally only like one boxing game a year. Pretty much like most people. They weren't wearing headgear and all, but I think maybe they're making some money for this deal. I thought it might be some for charity, but I thought they were both getting. I may be wrong. You can double check on that one, Derek, on me. But I thought they both were looking at money. I don't know. That changes the game. Well, if it's for charity, then they're going to come out there and just kind of paddle around a little bit. That might take place. Boom, 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 boom. This kind of stuff. Nobody's going to hurt the other one if they're doing that. I don't think they would. Not many charities want to be included in something where somebody got hurt. No, they're going to, Christian Children's Fund that would be boring, but still, think about it. Have you ever seen these little kids that you see on the TV? And the little babies, man, just little babies, you can see where they've already had heart transplants and stuff. I can't imagine those companies, that would be receiving the charitable gift, representing these two, if they really went out there and just wanted to go after each other. It'd be hard for me to believe that. And maybe, I don't know, depending on how much money. It all depends on how much money gets thrown that way. Would HBO cover it? Showtime? Or would it be a pay-per-view event? Showtime would get a lot of people for a year. Most people, if you want to get Showtime, you end up having to pay for it for a year. You can't get it for a month and get rid of it. And that would probably be the place to put it. Put it on Showtime. Not that many people watch movies on Showtime no more. But they would go over there if they thought, okay, well, this month, each month, all you got to do is pay $6 or whatever for a year. And you still got Showtime in case something else happens. That probably would draw a crowd. I don't know. I would watch it. I got Showtime anyway. I would watch it. Certainly would. Yankees getting the W. Are they finishing up? Yankees Nationals.
The Yankees are leading the Nationals 4-1 in the sixth, but the game is currently delayed.
Game is delayed, and they have to finish it, Huss. No rain out wins this year. They have to finish every out this year. Every game has to be finished to its entirety. Well, they start the game and it rains in the first inning or the eighth inning. They got to finish it. Unless the losing team signs off, it's something I'd heard, but they're not going to sign off on this. Cole's done, and so is Scherzer tonight. So Dr. Doolittle, he'll probably pitch on tonight. They're playing each other tomorrow anyway. So what they'll do, if they've got a 7:05 game tomorrow, 4:05 tomorrow, they'll pick up in the sixth inning. That's all they'll do. They'll start early. They actually, you know what? They have a pitching clock. They got a pitching clock out there. You can't see it from in your living rooms, but there is a clock in the outfield. And most every time they pitch it before the clock runs to zero. It's 35 seconds between pitches, something like that. 30, 35 seconds. And they do pretty good about it. If you ever go to a game, look at it. It's either up on one of the things up in between decks, where it's got pitch count and how fast the pitches are and all that. Kind of like a shot clock. Yeah. And it even says above it, pitch clock. Yeah. Philadelphia's got like 4, 3, something like that. And the pitcher can see it too if he wants to look at it. More often than not, he's going to pitch before that though. And I never saw it run to zero, and I never saw them have to warn anybody. They're playing and getting it done, So I think I'm going to be heading out, guys. I'm not going to see you guys for a few days. If anybody watches the Pat McAfee, Austin Jenkins, Adam Cole, okay, it's Adam Cole, not Austin Jenkins. Pat McAfee, Adam Cole interview from today. Yeah, okay, Huss, have a good one. I'm fixing to in a second. Definitely go down here and tell me who you think started the needling. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Yep, go on Phillips. Definitely go to Phillips' channel if he's got any kind of updates. I will too, if I get the chance to when I'm out. I'll definitely try to pick up anything and everything that's new. But yeah, folks, watch Adam Cole, watch Pat McAfee. Who's needling who the most? And they both don't like each other. We know that. And they're both needling each other some. But notice how the guys in the studio kind of laugh. I'm not talking down to you. That kind of shit. And after a while, I think he just got to the point, the hell with this. I don't need this. Bye. See you later. Walk the hell out. He didn't go tearing up stuff. He walked out, got out. So definitely, folks, if you have a take on it yourself, watch the entire, 14 and a half minutes. Adam Cole's on there for like 13 minutes. Then McAfee talks about him. Like, what's up with this fucker? What's up with this asshole or whatever. Watch it, decide what you think. I tend to side with Cole here a little bit. Adam Cole, he made some jabs, yes, but the other guy was taking hooks in him. He was really going after him sometimes, and it was just too much. It was just a little too much for me to watch, and he finally just got tired of it and said, "To hell with it. I don't need this bullshit." So, like I say, I don't watch WWE, so I can't tell you what's going to happen from that. And I'm not going to watch WWE next week to find out what's going to happen from it. But my take on it is, McAfee could have been a little bit more of a gentleman, especially since the guy was coming to his show. He was needling him, picking too much. I just think it was a little bit over the top. He could have done a little less, especially when you already know you don't like a guy. Tread very lightly. Yeah, but nah, he didn't. He decided not to go that route. So, you all have a great evening. I'm going to be out of here myself right now, and I should see you either Monday evening or Tuesday early, sometime Tuesday. We'll see what happens. Go Phillies. All right, Huss, thanks so much. Go Phillies. We got 3, I think, against Miami this weekend. So let's win 2. Let's win 2. We're not looking to win everything. 2 out of 3 will be great. Carrot Top takes over for Kershaw tonight. Yeah, Kershaw's out. I heard about that. Kershaw, they said with his back, could be 20 games. At first, it's 10 games, but it may be a second 10 games after that. Dodgers, their pitching staff got a couple of cracks in it now. With no Kershaw, no Price, Walker Buehler. We'll see what happens when he pitches. I guess that'll be tomorrow. But I don't care who pitches for them tonight. They're going against the Giants. They should win. They're a much better offensive squad than the Giants. And the Giants don't have a lot of pitching either. That's one of the teams. I would say they're probably one of the 5 worst teams in baseball right now, the Giants. Evan Longoria, he's probably the best player they got now. They're hurting for certain. No doubt about that. We'll see what happens. Buster Posey, I think he decided not to play, whatever. He's not one of my favorite players either. But we'll see. I would say the Dodgers are definitely favored, even with the guy they got pitching tonight, to win. They should win. But they're going up against the best the Giants have to offer, so we'll see what happens. You all have a great night. I'll be back either Monday night, Tuesday early, sometime Tuesday probably, and we'll show you what all we bring back home. Who knows? And we're hoping for good weather. We're doing a little raining out there tonight, which we're fine with that. We just want to get up in the morning, go get our rental car, and we can rent a big SUV and then come back home and unload it, then switch back. That's what we want to do. So that's the plan. Until I see you again, my name's Rob. Thanks so much for everything, and God bless. Yeah, definitely, if you get a chance, watch the Pat McAfee, Adam Cole interview. Yeah, wash your hands, and wash them again. Wear a mask as well. Tell me what you think about the McAfee Rose interview. Leave it down here, because I'm really interested in seeing what you guys have to say about it. It's pretty interesting. So it's not a boring interview. Okay, we will certainly try, Sean. Thanks so much. Y'all have a great night, and we're going to certainly try to have a decent time and just kind of forget about things a couple of days. It's kind of hard to do, I guess, this day and age, but we got our masks, we got our glasses, and we got our clothes, and we're ready to roll. So have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.